not the kind of a guy who blows his stack without a reason, but I had one, a good one. One of the best reasons in the world, and one of the oldest, a dame.
Charlie.
Mike, how are you, boy?
Burned, Charlie, to a crisp.
Yeah, so I can see what seems to be the trouble.
You got a dame named Susan Barlow registered here?
Susan Barlow?
Yeah.
Yeah, 950.
Thank you.
But she ain't in.
Do you have any idea where I can find her?
Say, what's this Barlow dame to you?
She's a pain in the... I beg your pardon. I got a letter from her from Hartford last week. Said she had a job for me, said she'd contact me when she got to New York in a few days.
Well, she's been here since last Thursday. You haven't heard from her, huh?
Oh, yeah, I heard from her. This morning I got this.
Find I have no need for your services, Susan Barlow. So?
So, what I was waiting for, I turned down a job in Bermuda. Big dough, no work, and all expenses paid.
Gee, I don't blame you for being so.
Charlie, when did she leave?
Last Saturday.
Saturday? That was 3 days ago.
That's right. She paid 1 week in advance when she checked in. Then she was around, in and out, you know, for a couple of days. And then... Yeah, I haven't seen hide nor hair of her since last Saturday. And the maid tells me that she hasn't had to do anything to her room since then either.
What about her clothes and her luggage?
Up in the room still.
Well, give me the key to her room, Charlie.
Say, you think this is something for the police, Mike?
Hey, Charlie, give me the key to her room, yeah?
Well, okay. But you know, the last dame who turned up missing took a Brody off the Queensboro Bridge. They found her in the East River, dead.
Yeah, well, that'll do it every time, Charlie. That'll do it.
Didn't tell me a thing that I didn't already know. Well, maybe Charlie was right. Maybe this was something for the police. But first I was going to see what a phone call to Susan Barlow's address in Hartford would turn up. The slips of paper had been under the phone. They were hotel message forms. A Mr. Dean at Hempstead 09010 had called 3 times the same day, Friday, 4 days before.
As well as the next fella, but would you mind telling me what this is all about? That's 7 years bad luck, buddy. Beginning now. Hey, this game is fun. What do you call it? All right. Let's just sit this one out. Now, suppose you tell me what all this knuckle cracking's about.
Oh, you're Mike Hammer, aren't you?
That's right. And who are you, chum?
Hank Barlow, Susan's husband.
Susan's husband?
Yeah, and I got that telegram you sent her.
Register at Seminole Hotel and telephone me on arrival, Mike Hammer. Oh, I get it. You think that your wife and I...
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. What's so funny about
Just
that?
relax, chum. Just relax. I've never even met your wife. I sent this telegram after I got a letter from her saying that she wanted to hire me.
Hire you?
That's right. I'm a private detective.
Hire you for what?
I don't know. She said in her letter that it was a confidential matter. And the look on your face, I don't think you know what she meant either.
Why haven't you seen her? She left Hartford Thursday morning.
Well, I've been waiting for her call. This morning I got this. I called the hotel here, and the clerk downstairs said you hadn't seen your wife in 3 days.
3 days?
That's right.
Where could she be?
I wish I knew.
Something must have happened to her. We gotta find her, Hammer.
We gotta find her.
Well, you're a private detective. I'll pay you.
No. The police can do everything I can do for nothing.
No, Mike, no. I don't want the police in this. Not yet.
No? Why not?
Well, because if the police come into it, there'll be newspaper reporters, and I don't want to risk a scandal if Susan...
If Susan has done what you thought she did when you came here, run off with another man, huh?
Susan and I haven't been happy together. At least not Susan.
She asked you for a divorce?
No, and I wouldn't give her one if she does. Not without a fight. I'll never give her up. Mike, would you help me?
Sure, all right, Barlow. I'll see what I can do on my own the next 24 hours. But if we don't find her by then, we turn her over to the police, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now tell me about your wife.
Well, what do you want to know about her?
Everything you know. Now sit down.
It didn't take long. Barlow knew practically nothing about his wife, who she was, what she was, or where she'd come from before he'd met her, or so he said. They'd been married a little over 6 months, and they'd been fighting most of the time over the fact that Barlow wasn't breaking any records as a moneymaker. As far as Barlow knew, Susan had no friends, relatives, or acquaintances in Hartford, New York, or for that matter, anywhere else.
That's about all I can tell you about her.
Uh-huh. Well, listen, you ever heard of a man named Dean, Mr. Dean?
No? What?
Yeah.
Who's he?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Oh, listen, where are you staying?
Nowhere.
Well, why don't you bunk in here? The rent's paid for the next couple of days. I'll be in touch.
I'll go with you.
No, you won't. I don't want anybody breathing down my neck when I'm working. It makes me nervous.
Charlie had taken the messages, but he couldn't tell me any more than he had written on the slips. So I called Hempstead 09010, and it was answered by the professionally pleasant voice of a switchboard operator, who announced that I was phoning the brokerage firm of Haskell and Dean. I got the address in the telephone directory. Haskell and Dean had offices in Wall Street.
So you're a private detective, Mr. Hammer. What can I do for you?
I'm trying. Hey, would you mind turning that thing off? Thank you. I'm trying to locate Susan Barlow.
May I ask why?
Do you know where I can find her?
I'm not going to answer any questions unless I know the reasons for them. Now, why do you want to know Mrs. Barlow's whereabouts?
Because I don't think she's got any whereabouts, at least not as far as I know, nor as far as her husband knows. Now, how about you, Mr. Dean?
She's registered at the Seminole Hotel, I believe.
Yeah, but she hasn't been there for 3 days.
Well, I don't think that's any cause for alarm. She might be visiting friends.
Yeah, well,
Will you come in, Miss Johnson?
She might be anything, but what and where? That's what I want to know. Now, when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday here.
What about?
I have no intention of answering any more questions, Mr. Hammer.
Very well. If you'd rather argue with the police about it, that's up to you.
The police?
That's right, Missing Persons Bureau.
Never mind, Miss Johnson. Sit down, Mr. Hammer.
Well, thank you.
Does the name Guthrie Haskell mean anything to you?
Was that your partner? No, should have.
Well, you might have read stories about him in the papers over the years. You see, Mr. Haskell is a recluse, a hermit.
A hermit?
Well, I mean that quite literally. Guthrie Haskell hasn't been outside his Fifth Avenue home in almost 25 years. And during that time, he has only permitted 2 people to enter the home. My father until his death 10 years ago, now me. Mr. Haskell went into retirement, shall we say, following an unfortunate marriage ending in divorce. There was a child at the time, a girl only 3 months old. When Mrs. Haskell left, she took the child with her. Where she went or what happened to them, Mr. Haskell or anyone else has ever known until Susan Barlow showed up.
Susan... Are you trying to say that Susan Barlow is old Haskell's daughter?
She claims to be. Last Friday, she came to my office and brought me some documents. Perhaps you'd like to see them.
Yes, I would.
These are photostatic copies, of course. There's her mother's wedding license and her own birth certificate, which she says she found in a trunk after her mother died.
Well, then her claim is valid.
Yes, if these documents belong to her. I told her that and said her claim was being investigated. Since then, I've neither seen nor heard from her.
You try to get in touch with her?
No?
Well, then how do you explain these?
Oh, yes, I forgot about those.
You forgot about those. Well, that's one way of explaining it.
Look here, are you trying to accuse me
I'm accusing you of lying, for one thing.
Get out of here. Get out or I'll call
You
the...
what? Call the police? It's a great idea. I think I'll take the rest of my questions to Guthrie Haskell.
He won't let you in. I'm the only one he'll let in the house.
Oh, I think you will. Listen, have you told him about Susan Barlow?
No, and I'm not going to. Not until I'm sure she's his daughter. Mr. Haskell's old. He's feeble.
Yeah, and you're scared of something, boy. You're scared right down to your toes.
Listen, if you think I know anything about Mrs. Barlow's disappearance, you're wrong.
Well, then convince me.
How can I? I'd tell you if I knew where she was. Yes, Miss Johnson. Yes, please. All right, Mr. Hammer. I will convince you. Mr. Hammer, I'd like you to meet Susan Barlow. Mrs. Barlow, Mr. Hammer.
Mr. Hammer? You're Mike Hammer?
That's right.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
He's worried about you. He's afraid I've kidnapped or murdered you, or worse.
Well, didn't you get my telegram?
Yeah, 5 days after you got into town. Where you been? What have you been doing?
Well, that's really none of your business.
Listen, honey, when I cool my heels for 5 days waiting for a dame, I want to know why. My time is money.
Well, if you must know, I was staying with my father. You should have told me what a wonderful man he is, Mr. Dean. As for your time, Mr. Hammer, I'll see that you're paid. Just send me a bill in care of Mr. Dean.
Well, you get a bill. Oh, honey, what a bill you'll get.
Well, now that that's over, let's you and I have a talk.
What about Mrs. Barlow?
About my father.
To go back to my office. If Susan Barlow's entrance up in Shelton Dean's office had been timed to make me feel like a fool, it had sure succeeded. I was going to telephone Hank Barlow, tell him he could quit worrying about his wife, then forget the whole thing. At least that's what I thought I was going to do. But then it hit me. The woman I'd met had said she was Susan Barlow. So had Shelton Dean. And I'd taken their word for it, but that's all I had, just their word. Maybe she was Susan Barlow, and then again, maybe not.
Did you find out anything?
Yeah. Oh, you've got a picture of your wife.
Yeah, why?
Let me see it.
Oh, it's not very good.
That's all right. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, that was her, all right.
Did you see her?
Yeah.
Well, where? Look, will you tell me what's going on here?
So I told him. Not what was going on, because I still wasn't sure. But I did tell him about Shelton Dean and about old Guthrie Haskell, the Fifth Avenue hermit, and how Susan claimed she was Haskell's long-lost daughter and was staying at his house.
Mike, do you think Susan really is Haskell's daughter?
Well, I don't know. You're married to her. You tell me.
I don't know. I'm worried.
Worried about what?
There's one thing that I haven't told you about Susan.
Well, so tell me.
She once served a prison term in California at Tehachapi for forgery.
Forgery? Oh, I see. So you think that Susan is impersonating Haskell's daughter, huh?
Maybe.
Ah, well, if your wife's pulling a little con game, then that's Haskell and Dean's problem.
And mine, too. I happen to love Susan. I don't want to get in any trouble. Now, you got to help me, Mike.
Look, son, I'm a detective, not a missionary.
Look, what am I going to do?
Find her, talk to her, lay it on the line.
Well, the way things are between Susan and I, that's not going to do any good.
Well, then you better do what I'm going to do. Forget the whole thing.
The next day, I was still trying to take a little of my own advice, but it didn't work. What was Susan Barlow up to? Was she Guthrie Haskell's daughter, or wasn't she? And Shelton Dean, he was hiding something. That was as obvious as the Empire State Building on a clear day. My mind kept turning to old Guthrie Haskell, a living, dead man who'd made a tomb out of his home. It was an itch that had to be scratched. But my first stop was the New York Daily Mirror. I wanted some more information about the hermit of Fifth Avenue. The stories about Guthrie Haskell in the newspaper files didn't tell me much more than I already knew. But they gave me a name, John Carmichael. He had once been a partner of Haskell and Shelton Dean's father. And that took me back to Wall Street, where Carmichael now had a brokerage firm of his own. Carmichael had terminated his partnership with Haskell and the elder Dean a couple of years after Guthrie Haskell had gone into seclusion. Carmichael was an old man full of memories, more interested in his hobbies than in making money. But he had some information, too, enough to send me hightailing it right back to Dean's office.
Terribly sorry, my dear. Thank you very much.
I thought I'd seen the last of you, Mr. Hammer.
Would you give up too easily, Mr. Dean?
What do you want now?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, sir.
And who gave you the idea that I would do a favor for you?
John Carmichael.
Carmichael.
That's right. He told me that you have unlimited power of attorney over Guthrie Haskell's financial matters.
That's quite true.
Yeah, and he also told me that in the past year you have sold over $100,000 worth of stocks, bonds, and securities belonging to Mr. Guthrie Haskell.
And did he also say that the sales were made on orders from Mr. Haskell?
Well, good. Well, in that case, you'll have no objection to arranging an introduction between Mr. Haskell and myself, now will you?
I've had just about enough of you, Hammer. And I'm not going to fall into your clumsy trap.
Trap, Mr. Dean?
You're trying to make it seem that if I don't arrange a meeting between you and Haskell, it'll look as if I were trying to hide something.
Yes, well, that's true. That is the way it would appear to the bunco squad.
Bunco squad.
Yes, I think they might also be interested in knowing that the girl that you're trying to represent to Mr. Haskell as his daughter once served time for forgery.
Forgery?
Forgery. I just want to make sure that Mr. Haskell knows everything there is to know about Susan Barlow.
I can protect my client's interests.
Well, just to make sure, I'd like to be there.
What are you accusing me of now? Trying to connive with this woman to defraud my client?
I just want to talk to Mr. Haskell.
Look, Hammer, I have told...
Am I going to talk to him or am I not?
He won't...
Am I going to talk to him or am I not?
I'll do what I can.
Good.
Where can I find you?
I'll be at my office. My card, sir.
I'll call you at 5 o'clock.
I'll be waiting.
But he didn't call at 5 or 5:30, 6 or 6:30. It was almost 7 before that phone rang.
Yeah, Hammer.
Oh, Mike? This is Hank Barlow. I've got to see you right away. I'm calling from Guthrie Haskell's house.
What are you doing up there?
Well, never mind that right now. Just get over here in a hurry.
Yes, this is Shelton Dean.
This is Mike Hammer. Do I see Haskell or not?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hammer. I just left Haskell. He won't see you.
Now, listen, Dean, I'm through stalling around. I just had a call from Susan Barlow's husband. He was telephoning from the Haskell house.
From the Haskell house?
That's right, from the Haskell house. I'm on my way up there now. You want to join me?
Susan's supposed to be here, and she isn't here. Neither is Haskell. House is empty.
Empty? Maybe I should have been more surprised about Guthrie Haskell, but for some reason I wasn't. It was as though this was something I had suspected all along and didn't even know it. The Haskell mansion was one of those shotgun affairs with a hallway that ran the length of the house. Off the hallway were doors leading to the cellar, the kitchen, the dining room, and to every other room on the main floor. It was a 3-story house, but Barlow said the 2nd and 3rd floors were completely unfurnished. In fact, there was only one room that showed any signs of having been lived in. What once been the parlor of one of Manhattan's most fashionable homes had been converted by this eccentric old man into a grotesque combination, living, dining room, and bedroom. The room was cold, damp, and musty. There was a thick layer of dust over everything. Guthrie Haskell was not only not there now, but he hadn't been for a long, long time. Now I knew why Shelton Dean had bucked like a steer when I had wanted to see the hermit of Fifth Avenue.
What'd you come here for?
I wanted to talk to Susan. You said she was staying here.
How'd you get in?
Came through the side door. I saw this man go out the front door, so I waited a while, and I rang. When there wasn't any answer, I started to go around the back, and I found that the side door was unlocked. That's Susan's. Susan. Susan.
Wait a minute. She's dead. Stay back.
How did it happen, Mike?
I don't know. She's strangled. I better call the police. Hey! Wait! Dean! Get back in there! This is the man I saw leaving the house.
Stand back. I mean it.
Don't be a fool. Put that gun down.
Hammer, you have to listen to me.
I'm listening.
I didn't kill Susan Barlow.
Yeah, like you didn't kill Guthrie Haskell.
Not him either.
He's dead, isn't he?
I'm trying to tell you.
Isn't he?
Yes, but...
But what? Come on, admit it. You killed Haskell.
No, it was a stroke. Or his heart or something. I don't know what. I found him on the floor in the house here about a year ago.
Sure you did.
Look, an autopsy will prove I didn't kill him.
What'd you do with the body?
I had to bury him in the cellar. You see, I was desperate. I was using his money, and I knew when the will was probated, it would all come out.
How long did you think you could get away with it? You couldn't go on forever pretending that he was alive?
I know, but for 25 years, no one knew whether he was alive or dead or cared.
Until Susan Barlow came along. Then you either had to kill her or split whether to get rid of her.
I tell you, I didn't kill her.
You're a liar! You all right, boy?
Yeah, it's okay. Just nick me.
Good. But you said you saw Dean leave the house just as you pulled up in the cab.
Yeah.
How did he leave?
Well, he went out through the front door.
You sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, then how did the night latch get back on the door?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you how. Somebody put it on after Dean left, and that someone was your wife. That means that she was still alive when Dean left. And she was still alive when you got here. Shelton Dean didn't kill your wife, Barlow. You did.
You got out of your head?
No. No, you said that you'd never give her up. Those were your exact words, Barlow. You'll never give her up. Yeah, you were pretty lucky the last time you went for a gun. You might not be so lucky the next time.
I told her if she ever tried to leave me, I'd kill her. She didn't believe me. I guess I didn't believe myself until she was dead.
Yeah. Well, now you're both convinced.
Looking at these two people, Hank Barlow, a young man who killed his wife because he was afraid he'd lose her if she inherited a fortune, and Shelton Dean, the man of dignity who stole the money Susan thought she was going to inherit, I began to wonder if the girl who died really was the daughter of old Guthrie Haskell. Well, who knows? Maybe she was after all.